tell me something. When was the first time you get in touch with the water?
Yeah, first time. There's photos of me surfing when I was really young. My oldest brother was into it. I've always loved the ocean. We've kind of grown up around the ocean. Ever since I can remember as a kid, we've always lived like walking distance from the beach, so it's just always a part of my life. But I actually used to ride horses and barrel race and horseback riding. So it's horses, like the animal. Yeah. So super different than surfing. And because that's all like dry land and you're racing an animal. And then all of a sudden I fell in love with surfing. But yeah, I dabbled into it when I was like super young, and then I stopped for a while, and my oldest brother, Luke, was super into it. So I just kind of thought like riding horses was my thing. And when I was younger, I loved animals. I loved animals. And then I just thought surfing was his thing. And then, my two older brothers were my like biggest inspiration. I just wanted to be like them so badly. And so as I got a little bit older, when I was about like 8 or 9, I started to go, how can I be like you guys? I just want to impress you guys, And they thought horseback riding was cool, but they love to surf. So I just realized, I was like, well, for them to think I'm cool is I have to be good at what they think is cool. And that was surfing. So that's kind of when I started to really get into it, and everything happened really fast. I started to surf, and they were like, hey, you're really good at this. You should keep doing it. And I used to ride all my brother's, old surfboards, and just kind of was like, his name is Luke. I was Luke's little sister, and just would kind of just go to all the events with him. I wasn't competing yet, and started competing, and yeah, I was pretty oblivious to everything, but I just fell in love with it, fell in love with the ocean, and now I can't imagine doing anything else. But it's really because of my oldest brother is why I got into surfing. So it's pretty crazy to think if he wasn't an influence where I'd be at. But yeah, I just wanted to be like my brothers, really, and that's why I got into it. So
really good. So you love horse too? I
love horses. I loved animals my whole life. Yeah, I grew up in a small town in Florida, and we used to have like, I don't know, like barns around us and stuff. So just with animals everywhere.
You have dogs and cats?
Dogs and cats, and I had birds. We had like tons of animals growing up, just like a big open field with animals. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty big change.
I love animals too. I like cats. I like dogs.
Sweet.
They're good friends. Mm-hmm. And we had one guy that was the first Brazilian to do good in pipeline. Pepe Lopez. You heard him? Mm-hmm. He was in the final, and he was champ of surfing, champ of hang gliding, and champ with the horse.
No way. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Good at a lot of stuff.
Then he died in Japan doing the hang gliding, So we love him anyway.
Yeah.
And your brothers coach you before when you was young?
Yeah, it's funny. I'd say they gave me a lot of constructive criticism. I used to come in crying sometimes, and they were pretty hard on me, but in like a very loving way. Like now I look back and thank them, but in the moment I like hated it. I was like, you guys are so annoying. You're just being mean to me, Just with like, if I didn't like hit a section, they'd be like, why didn't you hit it? You're like, you were scared or something, or like, what are you doing? Like, don't turn like that. Like, turn like this, And so, but yeah, they did coach me in like their own way, just kind of like giving me crap. Like, don't do that, but do this.
They're strong on you, huh?
Yeah, strong. But it's all like out of love. And at the end of the day, like no matter what, they all had my back so hard and all supported me so hard. It was never like discouraging. It was just like kind of poke at me because they knew it would motivate me and push me because I wanted to prove them wrong so bad and wanted to be like them so bad.
When the relationships with the brother, it's like the boyfriend teach the girlfriend. It's hard, no?
Yeah.
Because it's too friendly, So say, do this, you want that, so great you have Lucky Egan being your coach, huh?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Luke's been, he's been such a legend and a great friend now, which is really cool. And yeah, he's been an awesome coach and has a lot of knowledge. And he's also one of my favorite surfers growing up. I watched him and he's still so good. So to have him in my corner is really cool. Also another goofy foot, which is pretty awesome. So
you're goofy, right?
Goofy, yeah. So I feel fortunate to have him in my corner and it's been fun.
He's a good man, huh?
Yeah, very good guy.
I think other day, I said, you was having a dinner, no?
Dinner, yeah, we saw you
and
dinner.
We come to talk, and he was really nice, friendly, because when I go invite the person to come here to Aloha podcast, I don't like to invite straight away. I like things slow, to be nice until people feel comfortable, to feel safe to go, to come here,
For sure.
So.